Have you filed your income tax return and now waiting for getting a reply from income tax department that your return is processed and that your refund is also processed? Then this is one very important step that you need to make sure that how to update your contact details correctly at income tax portal is the topic of today's video at Sonia Dabar Show. So let's begin. My name is Sonia Davar and I'm your business finance coach, a chartered accountant, and on this channel, we provide you lots of tips, tools, and resources so that you can save money on taxes, build more wealth, and manage your cash properly for your business. Now, all the links that we will be discussing in today's tutorial will be there in the description, so don't forget to check out the description and get notified of all the important links that we discuss in today's video. And before we begin, do hit a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can get the updated notifications when we drop in new content on this channel. So before we discuss how to update your contact details correctly, let's first discuss that why we need to update the correct contact details at the income tax portal. So if you remember, in August 2020, Income Tax Portal has announced that they will be doing all faceless assessments from now on, which means that you will be getting an email that your assessment is going on, or the notice has been released by Income Tax Department, and you will get approximately 15 days time to respond to that notice at the Income Tax Portal online, and you will not have to physically go and meet your assessing officer for your income tax assessment. Now, on one side, it is a very good step to curb corruption and to process much faster. It also might take time and bring in more hassle, because if your contact details are not updated correctly at the income tax portal, you might not even get a notice that has been sent by the income tax department, and you don't land up having enough time to prepare for the notice and update the details on time. At times, if you are filing your return through a CA or a tax practitioner, they have a practice that for ease of their business and ease of their filing, they may land up adding their own email ID and mobile number as your email ID and mobile number at the income tax portal, so that they can e-verify your return much faster. But the catch there is that your CA may not be able to update record of all their clients using their email IDs, because income tax department has restricted that you can update one mobile number and one email ID only for up to 10 assessees. So if only one mobile number and email ID can be associated with 10 assessees, then other staff member of your CA might have given their own mobile number, and they might not be with the firm or available ever after filing your tax return. You want to make sure that in the income tax portal only your mobile number and email ID is mentioned, and income tax also gives you a way where you can update your CA's mobile number or your tax practitioner's mobile number and email ID, so that at any point of time, if income tax department sends a notice for assessment, they also get involved or they also get marked a copy on those communication, and they can inform you much better on a timely manner that you have received a notice which needs to be addressed within these 15 days. This is a very good time to update your contact information correctly, because we all have just filed our tax returns, and this is a time when we will be receiving tons of communication from income tax department if our return is processed correctly, or if there were any defects in our IT return which we might need to resolve or refile our tax return, or if our tax return is processed properly and we have been granted a refund, then all of those communication are also going to come online on our mobile numbers and email ID. So let's go go through the steps that we need to take to make sure that our contact information is updated correctly at the income tax portal. So here I am at the income tax portal at their homepage, and what we will be doing is we will be logging into our income tax portal using the login ID password. So login ID would be the PAN number and our relevant password that we have with income tax department. So here I have entered into my dashboard at income tax portal. To update your contact details, you need to go to profile settings and go to my profile. Once you see your profile settings, within the contact details, you will need to mention your contact details correctly. So you can do edit, update your contact details. So if your residential status has changed from resident to non-resident or vice versa, non-resident to resident, you can update it correctly over here. You can update your primary mobile number, and here you have option to select the relationship of that mobile number. So if you are updating a mobile number for your mom's return and she might not be aware of the messages coming on her mobile phone, then you can choose to give your own mobile number and mention that this mobile number is basically of my son or daughter. In my case, I'm giving the mobile number of self and I'm giving the email ID of self as a primary mobile number and primary email ID. I also have option to submit a secondary mobile number and secondary email ID. And here I can choose if this mobile number or email ID is of my practitioner or a chartered accountant or a tax advisor. I can choose all of those and then I can simply save. Once I update this information, I will need to verify the information. The OTP will always come to the primary mobile number and primary email ID. As it is mentioned here that please enter the OTP received in the primary mobile number and primary email ID in the respective fields. So you will need to check whose mobile number is set as primary mobile number and email ID, and there you will get the update OTPs. While updating OTPs, make sure that you update mobile OTP in the mobile OTP field, enter mobile OTP and email OTP at the email OTP reference, because if you switch the two OTPs, it will not proceed correctly. Now that you have confirmed, you can see that the secondary email ID and mobile number also is updated properly with the roles that you have designed for the secondary email ID. So I hope this information is valuable to you, and after following these steps, you will never have to worry about that I'm not receiving this information from tax department because my mobile number or email ID is not registered correctly, and you will always get the information on time. So if you like the information given in this video, don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon because we would be dropping you a lot of content to make sure that you stay ahead in your taxes and creating wealth for your business. Until next time, bye.